Hello students, as in the previous lecture, we saw two sums. The first one which was based on less than equal to, and the second sum it was based on greater than equal to. Now we'll move on to the next one, that is question number 3. So here clearly you can see that in the first equation, first linear inequation we have less than equal to, and in the second linear equation here we have greater than equal to. So now we are dealing with when we have less than equal to and greater than equal to. I hope you all might be knowing how to solve the sum for less than equal to when a two linear equation contain same connection, less than equal to, or two linear inequation contain greater than equal to. So now in this sum we will be dealing with the sum where clearly you can see that here we have less than equal to and greater than equal to. Now we'll see where does the feasible region lies. So in the first, as we know that we have to draw the table first. In the first column we'll write inequation, second corresponding equation, point, and then region. Inequation, the first one is what? 3x plus 2y less than equal to 12. Okay, so the corresponding equation will be 3x plus 2y. Simply you have to replace this less than equal to by equal to symbol, that's it. So this inequation will get converted into equation. After that we have to find the point. As I told in the previous lecture, when we have to find the point, there are two different way. The first one is what? Convert this corresponding equation into double intercept form, where you will get the value of x and y, or else simply in the first case you will put y equal to 0. So your x will be what? 3 will go down, as here y will be 0, 3 will go down, so 12 upon 3 will be what? 4. So here we got the first point, that is x comma y, that is 4 comma 0. In the next case what you will do, you will put now x equals to 0. So here y will be equal to 2 will go down, so 12 upon 2 will be what? 6. Here we got the second point, x comma y. So here we got a as 4 comma 0, b as 0 comma 6. Now we'll see the second linear inequation is what? X plus y greater than equal to 4. So we'll convert this inequation into equation. Okay, again same method. Number one is what? Convert this corresponding equation into double intercept form. What is double intercept form? X upon a plus y upon b equal to 1, or else we'll stick with this method. In the first case you will put y equal to 0, so x will be equal to what? 4. Clearly we can see that when you will replace this y by 0, so the value of x will be 4. So here we got the third point, that is 4 comma 0, because first x will come and then y. Then in the next case we'll put x as 0, so y will be 4. So d will take the fourth point as d 0 comma 4. Okay, now what about this x comma y greater than equal to 0? It means here x is greater than equal to 0 and even y is also greater than equal to 0. So x will be equal to 0, y will be equal to 0. No need of writing the point here. Now the region. Okay, for region what you will do, you will replace the value of x and y by 0. So this will be what? 3 zeros are 0, two zeros are 0, so 0 plus 0 less than equal to 12, so 0 less than equal to 12. So out of this two condition, any one condition should satisfy, either it should be less or it should be equal. So here 0 is less than 12, okay, 0 it is not equal to 12. So out of this two condition, one condition should satisfy, then only here we can write as what? Origin side. Okay, that means the shaded portion for this linear inequation will be from where? Origin side. Now here we'll replace this xn by y 0, so 0 plus 0 will be what? Greater than equal to 4, so 0 greater than equal to 4. Okay, out of this two condition, one condition should satisfy. 0 is greater than 4, no. Is 0 is equal to 4, no. Okay, none of these conditions satisfy. Okay, out of these two condition, any one condition should satisfy, then only here we can write origin side. If it does not satisfy both the condition, that means where it lies in non origin side. So here what about x greater than and y greater than? That means the value of x and y will be positive, and the point, all the point, this point will lies where? It will lies in the first quadrant. Okay, so as per the rule, first step is what? We have to create a table. We have to construct a table. Then after that, we'll take this point and we'll plot the point. As here a is what? 4 comma 0, b is what? 0 comma 6, c is what? 4 comma 0, and d is what? 0 comma 4. Now we'll draw a graph and we'll plot the point on the graph, and then we'll join the lines of this two linear in equation, now not linear inequation, linear equation, and then we'll check where does the feasible region lies. Okay, okay, so now we'll plot the point. As here clearly we can see that here we have the single digit for x coordinate. 4 is the highest number and for y is 6. Okay, so for this sum I will take scale on both the axes as 1 centimeter equals to 1 unit. For x axis 4 is the highest number, till 6 you can write. Okay, 6 7 it is on you. And for y, 6 is the highest number, so till 7, yeah, 8 you can write. Okay, so now we'll plot the point. What is the first one? A 4 comma 0, a 4 comma 0, b 0 comma 6, b 0 comma 6. We'll join this 2 point now. So the next point is what? C 4 comma 0. So C 4 comma 0, it will lies there only where A is there. Yes or no? D is what? A 0 comma 4. So D is what? 0 comma 4. Now we'll join this 2 point. Okay, so this was the first equation, 3x plus 2y equal to 12, and this is the second one, x plus y equal to 4. Yes or no? Now after this, what exactly we have to do? We all know that. Okay, so the feasible region where it will come, as here we have three compartment, 1 2 3. is the feasible region, the shaded portion, it will come inside or it will be outside or it will be in between these two. Okay, now we'll check where it will lies. As for the first equation, it is what? Less than equal to. So can I say that this is the first equation, this one. For this line, it is less than equal to, so the feasible region, the shaded portion will be where? This section, this two part will come, yes or no? For the first linear inequation, as it is less than equal to, for less than equal to, it will be inside, yes or no? So this two part will come. Now we'll see for the second equation. For second equation, it is what? Greater than equal to. Greater than equal to means what? The feasible region, the shaded part will be where? Outside this line. Okay, so for this line, this and this section is coming, this two section, and for this line, as it is greater than, so this and this part is coming. So here clearly we can see that the common portion for this two linear inequation is what? This part. So here our feasible region lies for this sum. So here we got the three corner point. One is B, the second one is G, and the third one is A and C, as A and C are same. Yes or no? Understood? Okay, so now what is the next step? Next step is what? We have to make one more box with respect to the corner point and the value of Z. Before that, first we'll write the feasible, okay, solution, yeah, region is A, B and D will come, yes or no? A, B, D, yes or no? A, B, D, or you can write as A, D, B, it is on you. Okay, so after this we'll write the point where A is what? 4 comma 0, B is what? 0 comma 6, and D is what? D is what? 0 comma 4. If you want to write in place of A, you can write C also, because A and C having the same coordinate, because they are sharing the same coordinate 4 comma 0 and 4 comma 0. So in place of A you can write CBD also, it's okay, no problem, still you will get full marks. Okay, now here also in place of A you can write C 4 comma 0. Okay, so now the next thing is what? We have to make a table with respect to the corner points and the value of Z, that is 4x plus 6y. Value of Z is what? 4x plus 6y. So the first point is what here? A 4 comma 0. What is the second one? 0 comma 6. What is the third one? 0 comma 4. Now simply what you will do, you will replace the value of x and y by this coordinate. So 4 into 4 plus 6 into 0. 4 4s are 16 plus 6 zeros are 0. Yes or no? So answer will be what? 16. So the next will be what? 4 into x value is, x coordinate is 0. 6 into 6. So 6 6 are 36. 4 into 0 plus 6 into 4. 6 4s are 24, and this will be what? 0. So 24. But in the question we have to find maximize value of Z. So here clearly we can see that the bigger number is what? 36. Where does it lies? It lies at point P 0 comma 6. So here the final step, what you will write? You will write the maximum value of z is 36, where at the point b 0, 6. Understood? So in this way you will present your sum. Okay, I hope so you all understood the sum number 3 also. As in the sum number first, we saw a two linear equation contain the same symbol, that was less than equal to. In the second example, we saw a two linear inequation where we saw they contain the same symbol, that was greater than equal to. And this was the sum number 3, where we saw one linear equation symbol was less than equal to, and for the second one it was greater than equal to. So I hope so you all understood when it is less than and greater than, where the common region will lies. As I told, when it is less than equal to, whenever we have two linear inequation and it contain less than equal to less than equal to, so as I told, as I explained in the previous video also, so where does the feasible region will lies? It will lies this side. When a two linear inequation contain greater than equal to greater than equal to, so clearly according to the concept we know that where the feasible region will come outside, as one is less than, one is greater than, so basically it will lies between this two section. Okay, so now we'll take two more example where we'll see there will be a equation, linear inequation only, but more than two. So now we'll deal two three more example based on the same graphical method, but where you will see that it will contain more than two linear inequation. So let's move on to the next question number 4.